So we're gonna close with the NBA with some comments made by Isiah Thomas, and I'll let you handle that because that's your boy.
He was yapping about the 1985 freeze-out game because I think someone published a story about Jordan or whatever, and Isiah can't go, 60 days without talking about Michael. Yeah,
12 hours.
Maybe. Yeah. Who knows what he says that doesn't get published? But listen, I just don't know why he's still talking about it. There are so many. I've read so many stories, firsthand accounts from players saying, Isiah, saw Jordan in this instance and he felt a certain way about him. That doesn't mean that he coordinated the freeze-out game. And for those of you that don't know, the freeze-out game was Jordan's rookie year, and 1985 was the game. And he didn't get the ball much in the All-Star game. And a lot of that was attributed to Isiah, but I think it was attributed to him because everyone knew he had a grudge against MJ, being that Isiah was from Chicago, but now played for the rival Pistons, and Jordan was Mr. Chicago within a few weeks because of how amazing he was. And Isiah wasn't the only person who had a problem with MJ. They were all jealous of the fact that he had his own shoe deal. Remember that? Like Nike gave him his own shoe deal and everything. Yeah. So he came in, and again, that was just a great idea by Nike. That wasn't like Jordan did anything wrong, but these players, and they can't turn it off, man. I have never accomplished anything that someone like Isiah Thomas has, Dr. J, all these great players that obviously hold a little bit of a grudge against Michael Jordan. But the thing is that these guys are super competitive. They got high egos, and it's got to be tough for them to admit, like, man, that guy is just better than me. Like, and again, I have nothing but the ultimate respect for them. I'm tired of the inconsistencies in what, Isiah always talking about it. And it's like on a philosophical level, it's like if you're always talking, you always feel the need to defend yourself. And you always get extra emotional about it. Anytime you catch someone doing that, usually it's because internally they feel like they got something to prove. When you got the winning case, you just let the other person. Jordan doesn't say shit about anybody because he knows. It's like my play spoke for itself. He'll make a couple comments here and there. He'll give LeBron a cold shoulder here and there. But that's just your competitive nature. So I don't know what you think, but I think it's just old school competitiveness, man.
It's not going to stop today, unfortunately. It's going to keep going on. You heard Shaq the other day talking about Rudy Gobert making that kind of money, and he didn't even make that kind of money, and he's far better, of a player, things like that. It's a different era, one. But two, these guys played in the same era, things didn't go as planned with, Isiah all the time, we're having Jordan come to overtake what he had going on. I'm sure it's hard, of course, like you said, being from Chicago, not being the man, in Chicago is something that, of course, if you're competitive, you got a little bit of an ego. And of course, he was that good that he had to be loyal to his team, so he couldn't even get traded to Chicago or anything like that. So, yeah. Of course, the envy about Jordan is always going to be there, but Isiah is going to keep talking. He's going to keep, getting you all wound up. I like that. Anyone who says Isiah, keep going.